Slow. No, I'm coming in after this. Turn it up so I can turn up. I had one employee who ain't been to work and been getting paid, putting his time in, tell me that it was up to me to tell him he needed to. He was off because he was sick a couple of weeks ago, and I ain't seen him in a couple of weeks. So I'm like, oh, you don't work here no more. But clearly, my people was paying him anyway. Ain't that? It's a kinship, it's a friendship, it's a relationship, and all that means is what a brunch bunchship. It is my favorite day of the week. It is Thursday, and in order to know where you're going, you must know where you come from. And that's why Throwback Thursday always makes me feel good because when I think of the goodness of Jesus and all that he's done for me, my soul cries out, hallelujah. It's your main man, Action Jackson, and you rock with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. I don't know about you, but this show lifts me up each and every day. And I know I may sound biased because I'm one of the hosts of the show, but I promise you, when all hell is breaking loose before I get here, once I get in this studio and meet the guests and talk about what we're talking about, I just feel so much better. So listen, call your friends and your frenemies like Charmaine from Uncle Remus, Saucy Fried Chicken would always say, and tell them to tune in to the Brunch Bunch so they can feel just as good as me right here on Inspiration 1390. I'm State Representative LaShawn. Okay, turn that down. And I'm Lester Barkley. All right, Facebook, what's up? Happy birthday, Adam! Woo! How old are you? 38? You got a new tattoo? Oh, what? Oh, I'm like, oh, you were scanning your arm? Oh, you getting something covered up? I saw a tattoo on your arm. Oh, oh, you getting a sleeve? Just going to do it. What you scared of? Oh, sleeves are expensive. Sleeves are expensive, but I mean, this one tattoo is $150. Oh. And also, you shouldn't get a whole bunch of tattoos all at once. You get ink poisoning. Marcel, you got tattoos? Yeah, but they can put you under, and you can do it. Yeah, that's true. You can do it. But my tattoo artist does that all the time. She like does like big back tats, and she puts the person under. Like, yeah, it just depends on the aftercare too. You gotta be really big on the aftercare. I'm not trying to do all that. Yeah. I don't know how y'all get multiple tattoos. I got this one tattoo and said I'm done and over. Why? That hurt? Yeah, it was. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna lie. I fell asleep. Well, it hurt more with I got that in the same spot. My like sixth one was the only one I was like. This honestly was the one that hurt the least. You want me to just go ahead for me at least? Really? Yes. Mine that hurt the worst. This one right on the bone hurt the worst. Oh no, that did. Mine, he did like they did my shoulder. He came up here. When he come to the inside, I was like, it was like ringing my ear, like the back of my ear. But like in a weird way. Okay, I just got the text. I'm about to go live, but I want to say, oh, hold on, Facebook. I'm just, I'm trying to. Remember I told you. Okay, hold on. blend soul, hip hop, and heart, following a young woman's journey
To find her voice
and
and
purpose in
purpose
the
in the
city
city
that
that
never
never
sleeps.
sleeps.
Marley,
Marley,
Soleil,
Soleil,
and
and
Gigi
Gigi
are
are
part
part
of
of the
the
dynamic
dynamic
cast
cast
bringing this
bringing this
story to
story to
life
life
night
night
after
after
night.
night.
And
And
today,
today,
they're here
they're
to
here
share
to
what it's
share
been
what
like
it's been like
performing.
performing in this high energy music field production, the inspiration behind their roles, and what audiences can expect when they step into Hell's Kitchen. Let's give a warm brunch bunch welcome to Marley, Soleil, and Gigi Lewis.
You ate that up.
Yes. You know what? Thank y'all. Well, you both are high energy. I got to meet you before the show, and y'all was dancing up in the studio.
Oh, yeah, that'll happen.
So this show, Hell's Kitchen, inspired, by the life of Alicia Keys, one of my favorite artists. And when I was a young boy, that was gonna be my wife when I grew up. But for those like myself who have not seen it yet, what is Hell Kitchen about, and what makes this production such a standout performance for Chicago audiences?
So Hell's Kitchen is about a 17-year-old girl named Allie who lives in New York City, and she is trying to find her way. She's a little bit lost. She's got a single mother who is white, so she doesn't really have a black woman in her life to relate to until she meets Miss Liza Jane, who is a prodigy using the piano, and Allie falls in love with this instrument. It helps her navigate her life. Her father used to play the piano, and I feel like with this cast specifically, everybody gels so well together. We're all such a beautiful team. And Chicago, I was saying this to Gigi outside, we had to earn y'all laughs.
Yes.
Chicago.
I mean, it is tough, honey. You gotta pull them out. Hello.
Yeah,
Respectfully.
y'all are
Yeah.
great audiences.
Yeah.
Like, we got to really work to get
Yeah.
y'all to laugh at our
Yes.
jokes. And it creates wonderful improv and wonderful energy. And you guys are gonna love this production. It's electric.
Well, let me tell you, every comedian, famous or on the rise, says the same thing. Mike Epps even said, because everybody in Chicago thinks they're funny already. So if you make us laugh, you got to be real funny. So the show is inspired by Alicia Keys' life and music. What does it feel like to perform songs that so many people already know and love, but in a completely new story?
Personally, it feels great. I did grow up with Alicia Keys music. I was there when she kind of started. So to see the what it's done now within the show, I think it's incredible. I never realized how her songs tell such a beautiful story in every song, to the point where she's created a whole show behind it.
Right.
And it still feels the same from when you can just hear it as a record than you do when you're watching the show, this and that, whatever. One of my favorite songs she has, it's not in the show, it's called Butterflies, but another one is called You Don't Know My Name. And to see the story that she's put for You Don't Know My Name, but to know where, and we get to sing it, but also to know where little Gigi was when she was singing that, it's like, oh, okay,
Wow.
I can see it. I can see this side, but I can also see it as an older Gigi, to be like, wow, this makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And then to see that maybe, as a 17-year-old girl telling a story of like, You Don't Know My Name, I really like, we've all been there, So I think the storytelling is very beautiful. And I think that the fact that it's within her music is even better, because you can not only just see it, but you can hear it, you can feel it, you can understand it, you can relate to it. You can visually sing it and hearing it at the same time. Sometimes it just activates people.
Yeah.
Than just listening to the record, because you tell your own story on the record.
Yep.
But when you see a story and then you hear the music, it's like, oh wow,
all the senses working.
Everything clocks in at one time. You're just like, okay,
Music has that power to transport you to wherever you were.
To where exactly.
When you heard that song, or how you were feeling when
And
you
I don't
listened.
care if it's 15 years later. You will go right back
You
to
go
where
right
you
back
were.
to where you
Alicia
were.
Keys.
Yes.
Everybody know Alicia Keys.
Yes,
of course. It's amazing.
So the energy in this studio is probably the same as the energy on stage, which in a word, unmatched.
Yes.
So what is the vibe like behind the scenes with such a powerhouse cast and creative team?
I cannot tell you how lovely it is.
Yes.
And I'm not exaggerating. I'm not joking. Everybody in this cast loves and supports each other like family.
Yes.
Wow.
We have young members in the cast like myself. I'm 19 years old.
I was about to say young members. I'm like, you the young one.
The lead is 18, and we feel like we've talked about it with each other, how everybody looks out for the young ones on cast, so it creates that dynamic of everybody making sure that we're good. Everybody, when an understudy goes on, you can see after the show that we're lifting them up in the air, we're cheering them on. And
how it should be around the
Absolutely.
world.
Absolutely.
Lifting up,
Absolutely.
cheering them on.
I fully believe in creating a safe space in your space and other people's spaces,
Gigi's
especially
done
when we have
shows
to.
before.
This is my second tour, so I've learned within my first tour,
Mm.
which wasn't bad at all. But it's just being around different personalities all the time. Then you have people who maybe like have ADHD or this and this. So you have to literally focus on yourself and other people. We carry each other. We don't leave each other when there's someone in need.
Soldiers
We're
on
there.
stage.
We are literally, but it also to go back. It carries on stage because we do that on stage.
Yeah.
We carry each other on stage. We carry Allie on stage. She
Mm.
So it's all.
Ooh,
It's
what a
not
bar.
fake, and I
What?
promise you, it's very real. What you see on stage, the love, the friendship, the laughter, all that stuff, it's real. We're laughing for real because we know, you know what I mean. We know the story, yes, but in order for us to give you guys a story, we need to show you what it's truly like.
You embody the
fact,
story.
exactly, and the fact that it's truly
Really
us
do.
and our personalities. It's very easy. It's not work at all.
Wow.
It's not. It
It's
really
not
doesn't
work at
feel
all.
like it.
So Hell's Kitchen has been described as both a love letter to New York and a story about finding your own voice. What messages or emotions do you hope audiences take away after seeing the show?
That's a great question. This show resonates with so many people of all ages. Because the girl is so young, it resonates with younger audiences. But because the music is so timeless, older audiences love it as well. And what I think is so unique about this show is that everybody can take away that you are always meant to be yourself no matter what environment you're in.
And love it.
And love it. And fight for, individuality no matter what is going on or what storms you may going through with family or the world may not understand you. Even if you're not understood, you must stay true to yourself and your voice and your power.
That's a great message to take away.
I also think too, it shows with the age range. Like, she has a mom. Sometimes, when you're young, you don't understand why your mom or your parents feel this way. It shows this
Can
side
you
of the
please
story.
say that again for my
It shows why, the younger audiences, we even when we're all young, at some point we're all young and we have to go against the grain with our parents. It shows everyone's point of view and it also helps you understand it. You know what I mean? I'm not a mom, but I can understand why Jersey did some of the things that she did, and then I can understand like, hey, you probably shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Like that's not. I understand why Allie feels like this because you came kind of crazy, And then with Allie, it's like, girl,
you tripping?
What you tripping? You know what I mean? So you can see everyone's point of view and like perspective of in the show about what's going on. So it's not like saying like, oh yeah, I understand Allie, and then there's nothing for this area. You even understand her friends and why they are so like trying to protect her and like pretty much carry her through. We know you're going through these things, but maybe not do that or maybe not do this or that. It's just you will find yourself in the show. Doesn't matter where you are, who you are, you will find yourself in the show, and it's very relatable to where you can pick
That's
it out.
when audiences take home the best experience,
Yes.
right? When you find yourself in a character in the show. So Marley,
Marley Soleil,
tell us about your character Jessica. Who is she in Allie's world, and what do you love most about playing her?
Oh, she is fun, dude. She is always constantly looking for the next thing. She's definitely like, in terms of me and Tiny, like she's the go, we gotta go do this and that and this and that. And she represents that impulsive energy about Allie. Allie definitely goes out and does what she wants. Jessica's encouraging her to do things maybe she shouldn't be doing.
Well, I see they cast you appropriately because it seems to be fitting with your personality.
Yeah.
Listen, you should have seen them coming in the studio in the hallway. I got off the elevator. They were dancing and full energy in the hallway.
I'm telling you,
that's how you get a job.
That's
how you do this.
Hallelujah.
So Marley Soleil, you mentioned earlier that this is your first national Broadway tour. What's been the most surreal or rewarding part of the experience so far?
Getting that phone call saying you got cash.
Listen, I think meeting Alicia Keys was when it all became really real for me.
Wait, was she there last night?
She was not.
Oh, no, I'm about to cry.
Listen,
I love that that's everyone's question.
And she was just talking to us, and I'll be honest with you guys, like there are so many times I feel like I'm not heard or I feel like an alien, like I feel so estranged in a sense. And when I met her, everything just made sense and it clicked, and I understood that I was actually always supposed to be here, and the
Wow.
journey is beautiful. I'm gonna be performing at the Pantages, which, if you guys don't know about the Jimmy Awards, there's it's pretty much like the Tony Awards for high schoolers.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
before you go to the Jimmys, there's regionals. I performed at the Pantages Theater doing the regional award program.
Wow.
And I'm going to be performing there
Congratulations.
again. 2 years
Congratulations.
later. Thank you very much.
Full circle moment, huh?
It's surreal. It's beautiful.
Well, you know what? I had the pleasure of meeting Alicia Keys. What a wonderful spirit she is.
Human being.
And it's just constant across the board,
Mhm.
just engaging. So I'm really glad that you, because it's important to really like the people you work
Yes,
with
absolutely.
and work for.
I love my
Absolutely.
boss.
We love our bosses.
Yeah,
All of them.
like, all the bosses.
I wish mine to say the same. You know?
There's a certain responsibility you have to bring in order to get that same response, right? So back to you, Marley, again. You're working alongside such talented performers. Who has inspired you on this journey the most?
My mother.
Aw.
Easiest answer. My mom is the strongest woman I know.
Wow.
And we've been through so much this past year, and to see her continue to not abandon her morals and to always keep me and my sister first, she is the woman that I want to be every single day of my life.
Wow. That
So I
is
do it
so
for her.
amazing.
I do it for her.
That is
Mom, if you're listening, get us something nice. No. Well,
Yeah.
Gigi, you are just as full of life as Marley Soleil. Your character, Tiny, brings so much personality and heart to the show. What's your favorite part of bringing her to life each night?
The rap. Hands down.
Oh,
Hands down. I need y'all to know I am a 90s girl. So when I get to embody people like Lauryn Hill, you know what I mean? Like Lil Kim, but like anyone who had that for MC Light, you know, Queen Latifah. That's what I did. I took everything in that and I said, this is who I want to do. This is where I wanted to sound like. This is where I wanted to stand with Tiny, you know? And I think it reads very well. I think that it's very different, not different from the show, but you don't expect it. It comes out of nowhere. But it's also something that people say like, hey, I didn't expect it, but I did like that. You know what I mean? And it's not easy rapping. I don't know if y'all know. It's not easy rapping. It's a flow. There's a vibe. There's a this. There's a that. And I feel like me as Gigi is great for that role because that's how I grew up. I grew up listening to these people. I grew up embodying these people and saying like, oh, I want to Missy Elliott, all that. My Tiny's song is I can't stand the rain. That's what I get just to, you know, because I'm embodying these people and I'm bringing them back to life. I'm paying dues, or I'm like showing love, or I'm doing all of these things to say thank you to everyone who came before that. You know, everyone came before who taught me how to do that.
well, you had bars earlier,
Yeah.
as Marley Soleil mentioned.
That's poetry. That's how she talks.
So Gigi, Hell's Kitchen explores things of friendship
Mhm.
and growth and
Mhm.
self-discovery. So how do you and the cast build that authentic chemistry that audiences feel right from the stage?
Honestly, it started from the beginning, from day one. From
Started from the
42.
bottom, now we're here.
No, yeah. So my first tour, I didn't get to start it off. I came at the end of that year. This one, I started it off. I made who Tiny is for this and that. We all did that for our own characters. In order to do that, we have to be real with each other. We have to learn each other. We have to see and work with each other every day. These things really come natural. It's not a job for me. It's not working. When you have people who are the same way that you are, when it comes down to sharing who you are, loving who you're around, helping each other, all that, it just comes naturally. So I never had to work for it. It just kind of showed up. And when people show up for me, I show up for them. That reads on the stage because it's all real. She's my girl in real life. You know what I mean? She's my little sister in real life. So it's not like saying like, oh, in this line I have to. No, I can say the line because it's very real. I would say it to Molly as Jessica. I mean, as Tiny. I would say it to Allie. You know, I would talk to these people. Even our little side dudes and stuff like that. It's like, it's very real.
Wait, let's get back to the side dude.
Oh, no.
No,
not
no,
like
no,
that.
no,
Not
no,
like
no,
that.
no,
I'm saying
no.
like,
So Gigi and Marley Soleil, you two are doing amazing jobs in the production. Hell's Kitchen going down at the James M. Nederlander Theater. For everyone who's listening, ready to experience this show, how can they get tickets? How long is it running? And they don't want to wait. Let's talk about that before you get out of here.
So we have you could literally just look up Hell's Kitchen tickets, and it will be there. We're gonna be here until
we're here for 3 weeks, I believe. I don't want to lie because that's what I want to say. But we're about here for 3 weeks. We can also look it up.
All right. Well, listen. Go to BroadwayInChicago.com.
Yes.
Get your tickets.
And we have rush tickets.
And you got rush
Yes,
We have
tickets.
rush tickets, so please check out that before you go online. Maybe
Listen, we always say you can pull up to the theater the day of and get here. They're here
Get a
through
lick.
November the
Yes.
30th.
November 30th.
So you-
November 3rd.
You
There
got
we
to
go.
get in where you fit in. It is sold out performances each and every night. This show has been the most anticipated show for the Chicago Broadway in Chicago. So, believers, get your tickets. Go to BroadwayInChicago.com.
Yes.
Shout out to Michael.
Yes.
And shout out to Doris with Broadway in Chicago, who always bring us great
Yes.
guests. We want to thank Gigi Lewis and Marley Soleil, stars of the hit Broadway production Hell's Kitchen, going down right here in Chicago until November 30th. Go to BroadwayInChicago.com. Listen, it is Throwback Thursday. In the spirit of all that we have been going through, my testimony is the Lord is blessing me right now, right here on the Brunch Line.
Amen.
You guys did great. We're gonna get pictures.
What happened, though?
It was the Holy Ghost spirit.
Oh, I was talking slow.
You talking. The Lord is blessing me, isn't he? On the list.
I told you to add it.
Oh, my bad.
No, they had a hard rap at 12:25. She sang a little, Gigi.
Bears. Good. It's my song. I miss church.
Oh, we're gonna get some pictures out here.
Okay. Thank you. I can't see that.
Oh, and I'm so tired.
I'm tired, don't even. I don't even. That's an understatement.
You said what?
I'm still representing LaShawn King Ford, and I'm Lester Barclay, Honorary Consul of Jamaica. Hurricane Melissa, the strongest storm in 174 years, has devastated Jamaica. As airports reopen and families reconnect, Jamaica needs our continued support. Donate online at myjack.org.
I would have had it court.
That's myjack, MIJAC.org.
Thank God.
Drop off supplies like tarps, first aid supplies, canned food, and generators at Chatham Community Center or Agape Kingdom Generation Church in Skokie. Chatham Community Center at 8800 South Stony Island. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until 3:30
That's
p.m.
not even a landlord.
Agape Kingdom Generation Church in Skokie.
Like that was trying to
7520 Skokie Boulevard.
Adam, you
Monday
feeling
through
better?
Saturday, 10
Did you
a.m.
go to
to
the
7
urgent care?
Call 773
No.
373
Because Adam thinks he's the doctor.
One Jamaica, one Midwest.
Maxi Princess Shaba.
Are you still moving slow? A little bit?
Send me that Oregon was coming, but you never told me which property was surrounding areas.
I don't know.
So
I got too much to do. I can't do everything.
Member-owned credit union where people come first.
plenty is out here.
Enjoy high-yield checking.
Okay. Well, I'm about to play this
At 773-345-7441. So we can connect you with a personal banker and help you get started. That's 773-345-7441. Leaders Network Financial in partnership with Great Lakes Credit Union. Serving people, not profits.
Be fabulous. Be social. Be outspoken. Be family. Be different. Be Queez.
Queez, a new luxury brand from Tamara Fair. Queez comes in two distinct fragrances, the sensual Pure Royale and the alluring Forbidden Kiss. Order Queez today.
Go to bequeeze.com and get your favorite fragrance today.
What's
That's
up, Gary?
BE.
What's up, Reynolds Provision?
BE.com.
Vintage,
Bequeeze.
what's going on, y'all, on this Throwback Thursday? It's been a morning, honey. But it's all good. We had another guest?
I was at play. Just said not here.
Oh, okay.
They probably may not get here till like 10 minutes before the
Hey,
end of the show.
I gotta take a shot. You can't hear? You can hear now, right? Facebook, you can hear now, right? So guess what, guys? The government is back open, at least for a little while. Small blessings are still a blessing. Still a blessing. Hey, Aaron Riley, you got a new name? All right now. You better come on with a new name. Yes. If the Lord is blessing you right now, clap your hands, turn to your neighbor and say, I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
2 minutes.
I got some giveaways today.
Let Marcel know if you have like a half a minute.
What's the number for the giveaway? 855-999-1390. 1390. Get your phones already ready. You have no sound. Oh, you know why? Because we went out.
They should restart their lives.
Huh?
They should restart their lives. Like
My
restart the
producer
live.
said restart your live.
Yep.
You got her lane? I got mine. I don't know nothing about that. If I turn it on, it's supposed to work. If I plug up the iron, it's supposed to get hot.
1 minute.
1 minute?
Yep, 1 minute to what's going on.
You all get your numbers, get your phones ready. 855-999-1390. We're about to announce it. I got some free giveaway tickets today. Not to Hell's Kitchen. Wouldn't that be nice? But some more stuff. Free is free, right?
20 seconds.
She's talking about y'all better be here. I don't even know when he's gonna be here.
You tell Marcel he got 15 seconds to get in here.
You got 10 seconds now.
You said just start the second, you're gonna be right
Tell him to come on in.
in. I did. That's what he told me.
Where's the action, Jackson?
I'll tell you what's going on.
Can I tell you what's going on? That I am not Marcel, and he's in the studio, but I'm still filling in. Y'all, I got some tickets. I got some free giveaways today. Get your phones ready. 855-999-1390 for the fourth caller. I got a set of 2 tickets for an intimate night for a tribute to Luther Vandross. It's going down this Saturday at 2551 Glenwood Lansing Road in Linwood, Illinois. And that is Events by Tiffany. So it's a $45. Well, it's actually a $90 value. And for those who are, what did I say? The third caller?
Fourth caller.
Fourth caller. 855-999-1390. And if you do well with this, guess what, y'all? I might give you some more. Y'all, listen. The government is back open officially. Because when we came in on Monday, we said, well, the government was opening. That's ING in the process of. Last night, the government actually, Trump signed the bill, so the government is back open. So what does that mean? That means the people on TANF and SNAP do not have to worry about where they're going to get their next meal. And that was troubling to so many Americans because we're talking about what, 40 million people were being impacted. Is that right? Y'all get out your phones and get to what I'm talking about. And literally, it has been a stay of execution for food. When I talk about how maybe it doesn't impact you directly, or you think it doesn't impact you directly, but in fact, ancillarily, it does impact you, because we still have a long way to go. Because this agreement is only until the end of January, if I'm not mistaken, the end of January. And so we still got some work to do. We got to press on our legislators even more so now, because we cannot get back to the same threshold and have the the propensity to fall off the cliff again in January. So we got to make sure that our legislators are doing what they are supposed to be doing. So literally, the SNAP benefits being suspended, having the electronic benefit transfer assistance cut or delayed was something that was on people's minds, because I had testimony from other people that were saying they were actually in the line trying to pay, but their SNAP benefits, their card had been deactivated. So now it seems to be, well, you guys want to give it a day and then go back and get those groceries. And if you're in the line and you find someone that is in that predicament and you have the financial wherewithal to do it, I'm not asking anybody to do anything that's going to put them in a financial bind. But if you have the wherewithal to do it, pay it forward, okay? In the meantime, I got a winner on the line. Winner, what's your name? Hey, Londa! I'm so excited you got these.
She keep winning.
You keep winning, girl. You know what? That's a blessing. The Lord keeps blessing you and keeps blessing us with you. Londa, I would say stay on the line, but we got your information. But stay on the line anyway so we can make sure that we have it, okay? And I will be there, so I will see you again, sis.
Yes, and I want a picture this time.
I know. I was like, what happened to Londa? I did leave. But I didn't leave early. I left after the entire show was over. Remember, I had to close the show. So this time, for sure, we will definitely have you. Okay, Londa. We do have your information, but stay on the line so that we can confirm it's still correct. Okay. And because I love Londa so much, I'm going to open it up to 2 more tickets. Yes, you get 2 more tickets if you are the second caller to an intimate night, a special tribute to Luther Vandross. Who don't love Luther? Oh, we got a caller.
Big
We got
Luther,
another.
little Luther.
All Luthers. We got another winner on the line. Winner, what's your name? Londa, and now Wanda. Wanda, thank you for being a loyal listener. Who just made you a winner, Wanda?
Oh, you did.
I like that answer. Stay on the line. We definitely want to get your information. It is going down this Saturday night, so make sure you find somebody that can go with you. This is promising to be an amazing show, guys. So tomorrow, I want you guys to listen, because tomorrow 2 more tickets, 1 more pair of tickets we're going to give away to the tribute to Luther Vandross. And it's a really nice event place, and it's Events by Tiffany in in Linwood, Illinois, on Glenwood Lansing Road. In the meantime, in between time, y'all stay tuned, because it's still Throwback Thursday. We got way more to share with you on this Thursday. It's the Brunch Bunch. I cannot wait to eat another one of these.
I didn't see those. That's why I got this.
No, you're alive. Yes, please. Wanda. Check Londa and then get Wanda. Okay?
Londa stay winning.
I know. Don't hate.
We had to put a max on you
No, we
now.
don't. No, we don't. Londa can win as long as she's winning. That's the oil, girl. Wait a minute. Did I miss last night's? Lottery? It was 2 nights, right?
What lottery?
It was 2 huge
The Illinois lottery?
lottery.
Illinois lottery?
Yeah, it was just like $800 million.
Yeah. All right, Wanda. I already have your info. I just want to confirm it. Phone number 773-4.
Get it done from 12 to 1. This your main man, Action Jackson, and I'm probably posted with.
It's your girl Tamara Fair on the air, and I am proud of the government being back open.
I am proud of it too. I just got a call during the break and said, "Oh, now the government back open and the event is moved because of the government shutdown." I said, "Well, the next event will be at the same place because we back open." Remember yesterday I mentioned that we had to move our event because of the layoffs due to government shutdown.
No, Meeks.
Yes,
Okay, Lady
and
Meeks.
so we back open. That's all that matters.
Oh, okay. So it's now back across the street.
No, no, I'm saying the government back open. That's all that matters.
Mm.
Have you been drinking?
No, clearly you have. If
I'm
anybody,
about to in a
if
minute.
anybody understood that correlation, please
The
inbox me.
correlation was you said the government is back open.
Mhm.
And I said, I just got a call that said now the government will be open and we had to abruptly move our event. And I said, that's okay. Next event, we won't have to worry about it because the government is
Oh,
open.
the next event,
Yes.
not the one that's
Yeah,
coming
'cause
up
we ain't moving
7th.
nothing else no more. It's the day of.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say tonight is the event. So I want to make sure that people are going across whatever street they're supposed to be going on.
Yeah, but listen, we have sold out, so do not pull up if you did not register because we are over capacity. And that's
Wow.
always a good problem to have. So we're
Hmm.
excited about tonight. But you know what we're excited about? Every chance we get to hang with attorney Michael Flanagan. We are
Woohoo!
excited. Welcome, welcome, attorney
Hey y'all,
Flanagan.
hey y'all. Good to see y'all.
It's good to
It,
see you.
it's been a while. You know, y'all be traveling the world and saving babies, kids, and families. So, we know it's hard.
In addition to that, we have to fight traffic. Obviously, I'm a attorney that has a little something to do with traffic and accidents, but we got to fight traffic to get down here to the beautiful iHeart Studios.
Now you know that's not true. He out there trying to figure out which accidents he can get a cut on.
Ah, first of all, he is not an ambulance chaser.
Then no, it's an auto chaser.
But I do love referrals, though. And you know what's funny? I have so many past clients who refer me new clients. So we know it's all about your name, right? That name, that Flanagan name.
That's
Don't
right, because
start panicking,
there
just
you
start
go.
Flanagan. Is ringing in the streets. So a lot of
That's
my former
excellent though.
clients.
That's an
Yeah.
excellent little jingle. But it also can save your life.
And that's what they should save in their phone under your number. Don't start panicking. Call Flanagan. And what's the number they need to save?
773-789-8 law, or they can save the URL, the website, windycityinjury.com. That's Windy City Injury, the nickname for Chicago.com.
Save them both. Put them in your phone, your contacts, and you never know when it's going to be you. And that's why it's good to have. Because what people do when they get in accidents, they'll call Tammy or I, like, hey, do you have an attorney that we can call because I just got in a car accident? But if they had your number saved, they ain't got to worry about that.
Well, if they call me, I got your number saved. So I will
Amen.
definitely give it to them. And for those of you who are just joining us, Michael is a trusted personal injury attorney, and he is back with valuable insight on protecting your rights after an accident and how his team, the Flanagan Injury Law Group, helps clients get the justice they deserve. So together, he and his wife bring a plethora of advice, experience. Unfortunately, Lady Flanagan is not here today. However, she is on the way. So, you know what I love about the fact that you guys have a power couple house, right? And it's showing your children exactly the pathway to progress so that they can follow in your footsteps. Now, I don't know if it's too early for you to tell if they want to go into law or real estate or something totally different. Usually, your kids don't want to do anything you did, don't know why. It afforded you the life you have. However, it happens. But in the spirit of talking about personal injury law, what's going on? Is it seasonal? Now I know people are going to slip and fall in the snow. Luckily, our snow is gone. But
For now, but it's
Well,
about
now.
to be icy again
yeah,
because it's gonna freeze and so we've settled a number of cases too. I'm glad you brought up that point. We've settled a number of cases where you all have probably noticed walking downtown that there's a lot of drippings from balconies and things like that. Them icicles falling on people's heads. We've settled a lot of cases like that where balconies and awnings for you property owners. Watch those awnings.
click those icicles off.
Click those icicles and watch those awnings because as the awnings drip, right, as the precipitation drips, it creates ice and it creates black ice. And if your tenants slip and fall, you could be responsible because you have those awnings. So those balconies and awnings, you got to watch out for those.
That's good to know.
Well, I'm glad you said that because I was always under the impression
that if you didn't do, you as an owner didn't do anything to change the condition of a natural occurrence like snow, rain, ice, that you were not responsible. But if you shovel your snow, then you are responsible for any slip and falls or any injuries. So,
Well,
correct.
that's partially correct. So if the landowner creates the condition, right? So if you create a negligent situation where the snow is just, for instance, pushed over in such a way where somebody could fall,
Mm-hmm.
then you're responsible. But typically, no. For in Illinois and a lot of cold weather states, if the snow comes from a natural accumulation, then no, you're not responsible. The snow ice comes from a natural accumulation. However, if you have awnings or if you have balconies where the water or the snow freezes and then it drifts and those icicles fall on your head, then yes, the landowner can be responsible. So to say all that to say, we don't expect the listeners to be legal experts. That's what y'all have me for. Call me for a free consultation, 773-789-8529. Don't talk yourself out of money. Call me, get that free consultation and figure out if you have a case. Online, WindyCityInjury.com.
That's incredible.
And can I say, when you do remove those icicles, as a realtor, be careful because they can damage your gutters. They're frozen, they're heavy. I have seen one where that the gutter wasn't strong enough and the icicle came down with the gutter. So just be very
So how do
careful.
you remove a gutter? I mean, how do you remove an icicle from a gutter without
I mean,
running the risk of it?
I think a lot of people would just use a broom or just kind of hit it if it's hanging from your house, right?
Gotcha.
But when it's like below 20, it's gonna take some to hit
Or a
it.
blow dryer.
Yeah, and sometimes you can your gutter if it's an older gutter, it'll come down because those
Dang.
icicles weigh a
That's good
ton.
information, Shayna.
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
good.
Well, listen, you two are a power couple, personal injury, helping people to purchase homes. And Attorney Flanagan said something for homeowners about being careful with your awnings and those icicles and ice on your steps because this is the season. But you don't have to worry about that when you have a great realtor in the beginning who makes sure you have great homeowners insurance when you close. So, Shayna,
Yes.
how's the market looking?
The market is looking good. It's fourth quarter. I have to say I love this quarter because I'm getting all my spring people that were either outbidded or it was overpriced. And now is at the end of the year and these investors are trying to sell their home before December 31st. Why are they trying to sell their home before December 31st? Because they are trying to get these taxes closed out and do not want to drag them in 2026. So what is that? That gives us our buyers some power moves, right? We can negotiate, right? If it's been sitting for 30, 45 days, shoot, I see some that's been sitting for 380, like 320 days, right? So I think that we have some wiggle room. I just helped a client and we got $15,000 off just for putting in the offer yet. And we haven't done the home inspection. So I think that a lot of potential is in the fourth quarter, I call it, because a lot of them are trying to, sell their homes. And not even investor sellers, but also older people who are ready to change from this climate and they want to start off 2026 the right way. So they're super motivated.
That's some good information. Taxes, they're closing out the taxes, and now they got power moves. And a lot of people say, I want to do it before the end of the year, but they don't even know why. They just heard somebody say it and thought it was something cool to repeat, right? But now you know why.
Yes.
So, with everything going on in the city, from autos to rideshare accidents, Attorney Flanagan, what should people know about their rights when someone else is at fault?
Let me tell you, the number one thing, I've seen this so commonly. Two people get in an accident. Oh, we're not gonna go to the police station, or the police tell you,
Don't
stop.
come, because that's what they've been telling.
Correct. Get these people on video because stories change and people exchange
Mm.
information. They're like, oh, it's just a fender bender. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. And then next thing you know, we talked to their insurance company. Oh, it's word versus word.
It
He
wasn't my
changed his
fault.
story. It wasn't my fault. They scared that their insurance premiums are gonna go up, etc. So I know whipping a camera phone out might not be the most um, nicest thing to do when you get into an
It's
accident,
nice when it comes down to court.
but people are changing their story. So either get some documentation, get a text message, a video, or wait on the police to come because we are seeing a lot of parking lot accidents where two people are backing out and one person hit each other, or
Mm-hmm.
people are coming out of parking spaces and they're not watching, they're not yielding the right of way, and then all of a sudden, they're like, yeah, Mr. Flanagan, I got a good case, my back hurts, and we talked to State Farm, and State Farm said, well, that's not what he said, and that's not what she said, and back and forth, and they're giving the attorneys a hard time. So I tell all my clients, documentation, these conversations. It's great to be nice and cordial with people because we know these accidents were a mistake. But listen, WindyCityInjury.com, 773-789-8529, the Flanagan Injury Law Group. If you need real estate, call my wife, Shayna. She's over at Caldwell Bank on 47th Street. You can contact her. You can even contact the station. Contact me if you need a house, if you need, and I can pass along her information. But if you need a free consultation for a car accident and you don't know, you really don't know, do I have a case? Do I not have a case? Should I hire an attorney? Call us. I'll give you a free consultation. WindyCityInjury.com, 773-789-8529.
So, Attorney Flanagan, Tammy asked you a good question, but there are some people who are probably listening who has been in an accident, who were in an Uber or Lyft, got an accident, or in the garage got an accident, didn't do anything. How long do they have to file a claim?
If you're in the Uber or Lyft, that same way that you booked that Uber or Lyft, you need to report that in the app
Oh yeah,
immediately.
you can.
That's another thing. These Uber drivers, they want to keep on driving, right?
Right.
Shout out to all the Uber drivers out there. Be safe, but we know that this is how people make their living, and they don't want to be slowed down because as soon as you report an accident, the driver's taken off the app, and the driver can't drive, and so forth and so on. So again, we're living in a world in 2025, about to be 2026, where we have to have things documented. And this is for the benefit of you, whether you hire us or another law firm. This is just a public service announcement.
And then when they get that nice fat check, they can take it right over to your wife and invest it instead of buying a new car. I mean, you got to get a car. Don't get me wrong. But it don't have to be top of the line. It could be a
Get
nice.
your house first.
Get your house, guys. Get your house. And now is the time because the feds have cut the rates significantly.
So, and this is
I
another
wish you could see
thing.
Shayna's face.
This is another thing because I have a situation with this now. It is important to get the car after you purchase your home because that $30,000 to $40,000 car note is going to be added to your credit report, will give you a higher debt. Let me say that again. Get your car after your closing because that 30 or 40 or some of you guys are buying $50,000 to $60,000 homes. I mean
Cars.
cars, and that gets added to your credit report, and that's when your ratio of your debt to your income starts to get a little funky, right? So keep your debt lower, keep your income higher.
That's
Okay.
great information, Shayna.
Absolutely.
And so, for the listeners who might be renting right now, what advice would you give them about deciding when is it the right time to buy?
I always say that we always have to run your credit and see and make it make sense, right? If 2026 is your goal to be a homeowner, let's talk about it. Let's make sure this is the right time, January, February next year, or maybe it needs to be next summer. Let's talk about it. 773-441-5474, 773-441-5474. And I want to talk to you one on one too because I don't want to give a generic answer, but everyone's different, right? So I really need to figure out if this is the right time for you. And also, like I tell people all the time, and I come on the show, if you're renting right now and you're paying 12 or $2,000 in rent, you can afford a mortgage. So let's get you started.
Could you
Let's
please say that again to the people in the studio?
If you're paying $12 to $2,000 in rent, you can afford a mortgage. Okay.
Shots fired.
All right. So call me 773-441-5474 so we can talk about it and let's talk about your 2026 goals on becoming a homeowner.
And are those grants still available?
They are. And guess what? Just like the sellers are trying to sell their homes, these banks are trying to close out these accounts. They have numbers in that they need to hit by the end of the year. So
Mm.
they're giving extra. We're still at that $10,000 down payment assistance, right? And there's an extra $500 if you have a Huntington checking account or a savings account. We'll give you extra $500. So let's talk about it. 773-441-5474, and let's get you ready.
I love it. You know what? You two are the gift that keeps on giving. A power couple duo
Amen.
extraordinaire. Listen, we can buy a house with Shayna and we can protect ourselves by listening to Attorney Flanagan.
I'm gonna get you paid.
And he gonna get us
I'm
paid.
gonna get you
Hey,
paid.
you know what? For those of you, because we've all been there where it's been something, a fender bender, and we didn't, report it in later on. You got backaches, and you're like, how did that happen? Oh, I was in that accident. So you can call Attorney Flanagan. We all need somewhere to live, and why keep paying somebody else's mortgage when you can pay your own? You call, I almost said Attorney Shayna. Uh-oh, is you going back to law school? Doctor.
That's the real estate doctor.
The real estate doctor. So listen.
She's your attorney.
So all you got to do is connect with them on social media. Give them a call. Save Windy City Injury Law. No, WindyCityInjury.com. I almost added that law on there.
One more question for Attorney Flanagan. So for those of our listeners that might be a little bit hesitant to call a lawyer after an accident, how does your team at the Flanagan Law Group make this process a lot easier and a lot less intimidating?
So I'm not a one-man show. I have Jasmine. Shout out to Jasmine, Janice, Daisy, Nohemi, Gilroy.
That's a big operation.
We have a patient team of people that believe in you, right? If you believe in yourself, then we believe in you. If you believe in your case, we believe in your case. So it's a consultation, right? I mean, you don't have to pay any money up front. We don't get paid unless you get paid. So we fight tooth and nail to make sure that we get you paid. We just settled a case for millions of dollars that took 4 years. But you know what? We didn't give up.
Who was it and what's their number?
I can't say due to confidentiality reasons.
And we can say this: he was a truck driver, right? He got injured. He got injured on the job. If that's you, you need to call too. I mean, it doesn't have to be a car accident. It can be a slip and fall. It can be a wrongful death. You have somebody that you know that died from negligence or anything like that. Definitely call the Flanagan Law Group.
All right.
773-789-8529. 773-789-8529.
Well, listen, we are out of time, but we're never out of content. Listen, well, listen, it is Throwback Thursday, and in the spirit of the late, great Reverend Clav, no matter what you're going through, no matter how gloomy, cold, or down the day may seem, go home tonight, get in your bed, and pull the covers over your shoulders and go to sleep, because angels are watching over you. Tamara Fair on the air, I love you.
I love you too, Action Jackson. And I love you, Joy Terry, and artists and all the people that I didn't mention. Jen himself.
You are nuts. I love you. Thank you, Tamara Fair, for always just making my day. Something's really wrong with you. Shayna and Michael Flanagan, Attorney Flanagan.
Believers.
We love you. Believers, we love you. Baby Eminem, we love you too. We get it done Monday through Friday, 12 to 1. You never know what you're going to get when you tune in to the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. I was saying, what the hell is wrong with you? And you going to say, Jesus.
I said believer.
Oh.
Thank you,
Tammy was talking to Joy, Ann, Marie, Susie. You could have talked to them after the show. You could have waited till after the show.
I love you. They just hate on me.
They online. They ain't going nowhere.
You don't care. I want them on the radio. Y'all see you tomorrow. Don't forget.
Tammy like it. I love you, Bobby, Frankie, Susie, Mike. I'm like,